Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 4, Episode 7. Drop by Drop, The River Rises is the name of the episode. We are at the halfway point of the season. Took some time, I feel like we're only just beginning, but we have reached the halfway point of the season of The Other Way, so kudos to a good season so far. We didn't see Danielle or Johan in this episode. I'm about to recap, so I'm just going to get to it. First couple I want to talk is Isabel and Gabriel. So as we remember last week, Gabriel gave us a little too much information, about, the journey and his transition and stuff. And he gave a little too much information about a certain surgery that was suggested to him and stuff. So we're still recovering on that. He did on Instagram making a public apology about that, so that was really cool. He has been getting a lot of hate from that though. Some other YouTubers are not even going to cover Isabel and Gabriel anymore on their recaps for that reason and stuff, and I don't agree with that. I have to respect their decision on that, but I don't agree. But yeah, that was what happened last week. And before I go on with Isabel and Gabriel, Isabel is following me on Instagram. So yeah, I got two people from this season following me on Instagram. I got Chris from Chris and Jamie, and now I got Isabel from Isabel and Gabriel. So thank you to Chris and Isabel for following me on Instagram. So Gabriel and Isabel. So this episode starts off with Gabe playing basketball. He has a friend in Colombia named Trey, who he met like one day. He heard somebody talking in English, and they just hit it off from there. They go to a little basketball court. I guess Trey's originally from Miami. They go to a little basketball court and play some basketball, whatever, and everything. And I just have some bro time and everything. And Trey asked him, like, "Are you really moving here for sure?" And Gabe was like, yep, I plan on proposing to her, everything, just little by little, and everything. And then Gabe revealed to Trey that he is trans, and Trey didn't know he was trans. Trey did not know. He did not know. So that was a surprise to him, but, it was cool. So later, Isabel, Gabriel, and Trey went out to eat. And also brought in was Isabel's friend Mateo. And Isabel does not like Trey. She said that he's a womanizer and is a bad influence on Gabe. Gabe and Trey were talking in English, and Gabe was just telling them shh. And Isabel was like, "Why shush? I don't like secrets. Like, you guys are secrets. You're bad influence. I don't trust them around you. This, and that." Like, this is the first time we've seen Isabel actually get mad and everything. And, conversation, it was just a little tense at first. But then later, once Mateo arrived, they cooled it down. And then Gabe told Isabel that he told Trey that he's gay. I mean, not gay, sorry. That he's trans. And that changed the dynamic of their conversation. And then Trey asked, like, "You know what? Should be the least of your worries, because, like, how's it going to be when Gabe tells your family, that he's trans?" And he asked, like, "Is your family really religious?" And Isabel said, "Yes, really religious, really conservative. It's going to be a challenge." So later in the episode, Gabe and Isabel's two kids, they go to see Isabel's parents. And, Gabe has already met them, but they still don't know that he's trans. But, so they come in, it's a nice little meet and greet and everything. They're staying for like a weekend or something. But since they're in the house, since they're not married, they want Gabe and Isabel to sleep separately. Like, and Gabe was like, "That's perfectly fine, because I respect your home." And then on top of that, Isabel snores. So he wasn't break from that. That was funny. So they had a nice little dinner at the table. And Gabe have asked the father, like, what traits do you want to see Isabel having a guy? And they said, loving, caring, respectful, and all that. All the stuff that Gabe already is and everything. And the father told Gabe, your house is my house. The door is always open for you. So that was pretty nice. So I hope when he eventually tells them that he is trans, I hope they still accept him. And, we see the previews of it. We're just going to pray on that one. So I'm pulling for Gabe and Isabel. They're the couple I'm pulling for the most this season. Next couple I want to talk is Jen and Rishi. So it starts out with Jen, talking about, there's her and Rishi just having that conversation about why he hasn't told the family that they're engaged and everything. And, like she says she's going to give Rishi the benefit of the doubt and wait like a couple months, and stuff. But after 2 years, I mean, it's ridiculous. But then later we see Jen go to an immigration lawyer. She says that she may have to go back to America for a while because her visa is expiring or something. So to my understanding of the episode, Jen said that her visa is she had 4 months left on her visa, and she has to leave the country every 30 days and then come back. So she went to an immigration lawyer still thinking that, and she was trying to actually go to a different country that was closer to India instead of going all the way back to America. Well, the immigration lawyer said that, let me see your visa. And he told her, girl, this is a one-time entry visa. So it's not valid. You're going to have to go back to your own country and reapply for another visa. And I'm like, how did you? And he said it's clear. It says it clearly right here. And I'm just thinking, how in the world that she did not know that? How in the world that she did not know that? And how did it go from 4 months to I got to leave every 30 days to this is only a one-time entry? And she's like, well, I've been back and forth here. Doesn't matter. So then the immigration lawyer asked, like, why are you here? And she said, like, I'm here to, I have a fiance, but my fiance did not tell his family that we are engaged and everything. And then the immigration lawyer is going to talk about, says, this is typical American behavior. Falling in love, coming over here, falling in love for some person and trying to get married and all that, like, in the time frame or whatever. That's just typical American behavior. And we're just like, man, really? Really? You're just gonna call out Americans like that? Shit. So then Jen had asked, like, is there like a time frame? Like if apparently in India, if you get married, you're good. If you have a wedding date set, like they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, something like that. That's kind of, again, what happened with Jenny and Cement. So, Jen was just like, I do love myself not to get married right away. And then she leaves and then goes back into the taxi and just starts crying. Maybe this wasn't meant to be or whatever and everything. So, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, that was kind of intense. That immigration lawyer, man. Want to talk about this is typical American behavior. Shoot. Yeah, yes, I know not too many foreign countries like us. I know. I see why, but dang. But dang, that was pretty cold. That was pretty cold. But that was Generation. Next couple I want to talk is Nicole and Mahood. So, typical Nicole and Mahood. They're still fighting about wearing stuff. Nicole has had it. Mahood is thinking, I got to chill out or else I'm going to lose her for good and stuff. They're still fighting. They eventually go over to the uncle's house, and last week they had a discussion about why Nicole doesn't wear the hijab over her, cover her face and everything, and she says she does not want to. That's the one thing she will not cover and everything. So they go to the uncle's house. I forgot to mention this last week. Nicole is opening her own business in Egypt, designing clothing, and she wants to partner up with Mahood's uncle, like for ideas and because I guess his uncle like has like a fashion line there or something like that. So they're doing that. And Nicole said last week that she's doing that because, since Mahood always wants her to wear cover up clothes, and there's not much there in India in Egypt, she can basically like create her own and make him happy and stuff and do what she likes to do. So they go to the uncle's house, talk about that, and then they get into a conversation about why she's not wearing a hijab and everything. And Nicole was just like, you know what, if we were in America, how I'm mad about what Mahood, I would not have been going. But here in Egypt, I kind of got to. It's a respect thing or whatever. But, I'm just mad. I'm mad. Don't really want to be here. Don't like doing this. Like, it's getting on my nerves. Can't respect me or nothing. It is what it is. That's all they're doing. Every scene that we've seen of Nicole and Mahood is always about the clothes. Nicole has not, like I said last week, Nicole has not shown any kind of skin at all this whole season. Even when she was still in America, she did not show any other portion of skin. I'm surprised that she doesn't even have gloves on her hands. She has not shown any skin. She has not worn a short sleeve shirt. She has not worn shorts, not even long shorts. She just wears like these conservatives and are really nice, very classy. She's carrying herself with class, and that's what I like. But she just had enough, and I agree. Like, Mahood is just very disrespectful. He's very judgmental. Like, he's not catching her a break, and she can't do nothing because nothing she does is going to be good enough. So everybody keeps saying, Nicole, come back home, just leave, because you're not getting, it's just not working out there, basically. So I feel for her, but I know it's hard to get out because they are married, and it's hard to get out, but girl, get out of there, please. Like, it's just like you're stressing yourself out. You're stressing us out. Like, we just want to go and just like pick you up and bring you back here. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, you're stressing yourself and everybody else out. Just come back home, basically. So, I mean, I hope she does. I hope she one day realizes that. Like, I would not be scared of Mahood. I would not be scared of him. He if you're scared of him, then there's a problem. Then I understand the problem there, but I'm not scared of Mahood. I wouldn't be scared of him. I would not be scared of him. She could easily get out of that. Next couple I'm going to talk is Jamie and Chris. So last week, Chris had got real sick. She still has that pain in her neck and her vertebrae. The doctor came over and gave her a shot. This episode, she reveals that it's still not working. She's still in pain. She still might have to go to Alabama for the court date of what happened with her motorcycle. Still don't know. So Jamie goes out and meets up with her friends, and they talk about how things have been so far. And Jamie's worried about like how this could possibly be another way to get her to go back to America and get ghosted for a month, for a long time. And judging by the previews, they did a preview for the still to come this season. It does look like that. They do get married, but it also looks like that Chris does go back to Alabama and is gone for a month and has not contacted Nicole. I mean, not Nicole, excuse me, Jamie. So I seen that come. I feel so bad for Jamie. Like, she's just this young, fun, energetic person, and wants to be in love, and then like has somebody, and somebody is just always sick and can't do much of anything really, and just has to be in bed all day. It's sad. And she said last week she has never seen somebody in this much pain before, and it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. So I hope they pull it together. That's all we've seen out of them. They only had one scene together. Next couple is Debbie and Osama. So Debbie has arrived to Morocco to be with Osama. They left the airport. They're going to the capital city of in Morocco to stay for a couple of days, get a hotel. They're getting 2 rooms because it is illegal if you're not married to share in the same room in Morocco. They do have strict. Morocco has strict dating. Does have dating laws. In Morocco, their dating laws are seriously strict. So like, so they did that. Debbie puts on this like lion type necklace, like just like that she got and everything. They checked into their rooms and stuff. The place was very nice, very interesting stuff to look at. Then they got Debbie set in her room, and Debbie told Osama to go be a dear to go get her things. And he was like, "You don't have to even ask me, my dear. I could do that." As he was leaving, he nearly got clotheslined by something on the ceiling. As he was walking out of the door, something on the ceiling just bumped. He bumped into something on the ceiling and nearly fell. And everybody just started laughing. Debbie was just laughing. And yeah, that was funny. That really was funny. Later, Debbie and Osama have an intense conversation at dinner. Osama revealed that he wants to live in reality for 2 months. He actually wants to stay at his parents, him and Debbie stay at his parents for a little bit and live like in reality for a little bit. And this caught off guard Debbie because it was like, "What do you mean reality? We've been together for 3 years and I've been here and stuff." And he was like, 3 years social media. And she was like, "Well, why didn't you just tell me that why did I have to pack up right now to come here and stuff? Because if I would have told you, you would not would have told you that, you wouldn't have came." And she was like, "I would have respected you to say, I want to do like a 2-month trial run before we get married and stuff and everything." And he was just like, "I want her to live at the parents' house or whatever for 2 months and then her go back to America and stuff." And she was like, "Shame on you. I had given up my kids and everything to come here to be with you, Osama, and everything. And you just lied to me on that." And I'm just thinking, what in the world? Like, she got tricked. She got tricked. What was his intention for him to even say that or suggest that? Like, that was completely, and she just got there. That was completely rude, completely disrespectful to your woman for you to say that, I only said that so you could come here. So, like, I basically tricked you to come here and stuff. Like, no, the goal when she got here was for them to get married. And they were supposed to, they still got to get the blessings and everything and whatever and all that stuff. But now he wants to just do a 2-month trial run. I'm just like, bro, really? Like, and Osama isn't working. Like, he lives on that farm. He has all them cats, and he's a loner, basically. He's a loner. And I feel like he's going to be using Debbie. He's definitely going to be using Debbie. And it's sad to see. And like, maybe her son was right. Like, we didn't know his intentions. Well, his intentions, he just revealed his true intentions the minute she got there and stuff. And it was just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. No respect already for Osama. He already made me mad. I'm already pissed off with him. Because that was messed up. And I'm being nice when I say messed up. I lost respect for him. Anyway, guys, that was all of the couples. Like I said, we are halfway in the season. Again, they didn't show Danielle or Johan in this episode. Yeah, so judging by this season, and they did a still to come preview. As I said, Chris and Jamie look like they are going to get married. It looks like Chris does go back to Alabama. It looks like Jen will come back to India, and Nicole and Mahood are going to be fighting so much about the clothes. Danielle and Johan, you know, they're just having typical marital problems already. And Gabe and Isabel, I can't wait till when Gabe reveals that he's trans to Isabel's parents. That's gonna be the moment we're waiting to see, really. So, and Debbie and Osama, it looks like they're gonna be turning it around. So my favorite couple this season is clearly Gabe and Isabel. That's my favorite couple. Second is Chris and Jamie. If Chris can actually like show some more love for Jamie, and then they would be my second favorite. But right now, Gabe and Isabel are my favorites. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for the views and the likes on these videos. Like I said, keep watching these videos. Like, I'm going to be back tomorrow to recap Catfish. I know Catfish is the most views I get when I do these, but I do want you guys to have a lot of views on my 90-day videos and my Married at First Sight videos as well. I want my channel to grow, guys. Once it grows, then you guys, I'll be able to talk to you guys, and I'll be doing YouTube lives eventually. So, but I need more subscribers, guys, so please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.